Welcome you to today's video. We are going to discuss nomenclature of the QRS complex. We know there is P, QRS and T. These are the waves in ECG. So P wave is atrial depolarization wave. Then there is a PR segment and then there is QRS complex. Q is a little negative wave, then R wave is positive, then S wave is negative, then there is a tiny ST segment and then there is a T wave, right? So P wave is atrial depolarization, QRS is ventricular depolarization and T wave is the repolarization wave of the ventricles. And repolarization of the atria is not recorded on surface electrocardiogram because it is occurring at the time when ventricle is depolarizing. So because the QRS complex is of large size wave, so that atrial depolarization is very small wave, so it is hidden in the QRS complex. When we say segment means flat line, and when we say interval, it will include a wave. So PR segment is a flat line between end of the P to beginning of the QRS complex, and when I say PR interval, it will include P wave. So it will be from the beginning of the P to the beginning of the QRS complex. Now from here we come to QRS complex. So Q is the initial negative deflection. Negative means it will go below the baseline. R wave is a positive deflection after the Q wave. Okay, so it is the first positive deflection after the Q wave, and it is above the baseline, so it is positive. Then S wave is a negative wave after the R wave. Okay, so it is a second negative wave in the QRS complex. Negative means it will be below the baseline. Alright, so how we name them, right? So now you can see here is a small Q and a tall R wave, and there is no S wave, right? So we will call it small q, so we will denote it by small letter Q. So it will be Q and then tall R wave. Okay, so it is Q and capital R. So this is how we name. If the complex is big, we will give it capital letter name. If the complex is small, we will give it small letter name. And if there is a second complex, suppose if there is one positive complex, then there is another second positive complex, we will give it a, suppose there is a R wave second, then we will say R prime. So R dot, the prime, the arrow above. So I will just show you. So this is the QR complex. Now this is again small q. So I will say small q. Okay. There is a tall R wave, which is a positive wave. So it will be tall R wave. And then there is a negative wave below the baseline. So it will be S wave, but it is small. So it will be a small S wave. So this is QRS complex. Now this is the QRS complex. It is totally negative. Since it is the first negative, it will be called Q. But Q cannot be this big. Alright. So this negative complex is now called capital Q and capital S. QS complex. So first negative, it is very big, then it is called QS complex. Now you can see again this is a big Q wave. So I will say capital Q. And then there is a small R wave. So I will say QR. So because R will be small now, right? So QR complex. Now you can see there is no negative wave. So the positive wave will be R wave. And it is a monophasic complex, means there is just an R wave. So, and it is big, so it is capital R wave. So this is called R or monophasic R wave. Now we come to this. Now there is no Q wave, there is R wave. So it's a very small R wave. So I will write small R wave. Okay. Then there is a negative complex, and this is quite big. So I will write capital S wave. Then there is again a positive R wave. So second R is called R prime. And since that is bigger than the first R wave, it will be denoted by a capital R prime. So it will be R capital and prime means this is how you have to put. So R is R prime, where second R is bigger than the first R. So it is RSR prime. Clear? Now look at this. There is no Q wave. So there is a first positive wave R which is small. So I will write small R wave. Then there is a S wave which is almost equal in length to the small R wave. So this is also small. So I will write small S wave. Okay. Then there is a bigger R which is a second R. So I will write capital R and prime. RSR prime. Alright. Now we come to this. Can you see this complex? This is again a monophasic complex. But you see there is an R wave, there is a little notch here. Since it is a very tiny notch, it will still be called R wave only. Okay. Now see the difference between these two. Here is an R wave. Then it is going negative, but it is not going below the baseline. So it is not S wave. It is not S wave. So it is just an R wave. And then again there is a second R wave which is taller than the first R wave. So what we will write? R and R. Okay. We will not say RSR because S has to go below the baseline. So we will just say RR wave. Okay. R and R prime. RR prime. Right. Now here you see again this is a total negative complex. So it is just total negative, it will be QS complex. Right. Now here see there is no defined criteria here. There are little bit of notching kind of thing. This is a small R wave but the notching kind of thing. So these are called fragmented QRS. Fragmented QRS. We really can't name them properly. Right. So this is again an example of fragmented QRS. Right. Fragmented QRS generally we see in the area of cardiomyopathy or SCARS and things like that, where the transmission or ventricular depolation is slowed or there is some aberrancy. Then we have this. Again there is no Q wave, there is initial R, then there is S wave. Okay. So first is R and I will consider it as a big R. Then there is it's an equal S wave, so big S. Then again there is an R wave and equal, so capital R. And then there is again an S wave which is little smaller. So this is S prime, R prime. So R is R prime, S prime. So any second wave is prime. Since these two were almost equal, both will be capital. So R is R prime and then S prime is smaller, so S prime. Right? So this is how we give the nomenclature to QRS complex. This is all for today, and keep learning, spread the knowledge and share the knowledge, and happy heart and healthy heart to you. Recently we had World Heart Day. So take care, God bless, Jai Bharat and Jai Hindustan.